Hello, my name is Chris LeBlanc, and this is my ePortfolio. On the homepage, you'll see a snapshot of who I am and how I lead. I lead from the inside out, grounded in self, guided by faith, and driven by the belief that true leadership creates safety and invites progress, not control. I bring stability, emotional awareness, and unwavering presence to every environment I enter, whether that's the workplace, my home, or my community. For me, leadership isn't about spotlight or status. It's about creating space for others to grow, heal, and step into who they truly are. I specialize in building trust quickly, navigating conflict with clarity, and mentoring others through trauma-informed practices that are rooted in lived experiences. Here on the homepage, I also share some of my work experience. As an eligibility specialist for the state of Utah, I help individuals access critical resources like SNAP, Medicaid, and unemployment benefits. Also, part-time, as a delivery driver for Papa John's, I learned the value of fast, reliable service and connecting with people in everyday moments. And as a JJYS technician supporting youth in the juvenile justice system, each of these roles gave me tools to connect with people, stay grounded under pressure, and lead with compassion. I also highlighted my core values, which are safety, guidance, grace, love, and integrity. These values shape everything I do. I believe people thrive when they feel safe enough to be seen, so I work to create spaces where vulnerability is met with compassion, not correction. I hold myself to honesty, accountability, and follow-through, not to impress others, but because I want to stay aligned with the truth I carry inside. Whether I'm raising my kids, supporting coworkers, or helping someone heal, I lead with grace and truth, because I believe transformation happens through connection, not control. My skills include trauma-informed leadership and emotional intelligence, team building and mentoring across diverse groups, strategic problem solving, creating physically and emotionally safe environments, and communicating with authenticity. Among my achievements, I'm most proud of providing sole financial support for my family so my wife could stay home with our 6 kids, raising children while often welcoming other kids into our home, managing a multi-million-dollar supply chain, and consistently stepping into leadership roles where I could both perform and guide others. Now let's move to the About Me page. Here's a little more of my personal story. My name is Chris LeBlanc. I'm a husband of 21 years, a father of 6, and a man who has walked through fire to discover who I really am and who I'm becoming. For much of my life, I measured worth by productivity, sacrifice, and survival. I built businesses, worked countless jobs, and provided for my family against odds that would have broken many. But it wasn't until I started doing deeper internal work through faith, IFS parts work, and dialectic behavior therapy that I finally met myself. That meeting changed everything. I've come to understand my truest calling is this: creating safe places for people to thrive. I've done it in my home where kids who aren't mine feel safe enough to stay all day. I've done it at work where I consistently outperform because I bring stability and presence. And I've done it in one-on-one conversations where people feel seen, not judged. Now I'm on the path to become a licensed mental health counselor, so I can help others unburden, heal, and integrate their stories, not by giving advice, but by walking with them into the sacred space of self. This ePortfolio may be a class assignment, but it's also a reflection of what I stand for: authenticity over performance, healing over hiding, and purpose over passivity. If you're here, I hope something in my journey reminds you of your own. My goal isn't to impress, it's to invite. No polish, no pretending, just presence, process, and purpose. Finally, let's go to the portfolio page. Here I've included a leadership interview I did with Steve Nelson, now the mayor of Cedar City. I recorded this just 2 weeks before his election. Whether it had an impact or not, I put his vision of leadership into the universe by sharing it publicly. For me, it was about highlighting what leadership really means: integrity, service, and courage. I've also included 2 children's books I've been developing. They're short, 5-minute bedtime stories that introduce DBT skills in simple, meaningful ways. One is about busy thoughts and how kids can manage them, and the other explores the emotion of anger, teaching that it's okay to feel angry, but also showing how to handle it in a healthy way. Both of these projects are ways I hope to bring therapeutic tools into everyday family life, helping parents and children connect, learn, and grow together. And just so you guys know, you guys can download these and you can read them to your kids. To wrap up, this ePortfolio has been more than an assignment for me. It's been a chance to bring my values, my story, and my vision for the future together in one place. If I were to do it again, I might spend even more time on the design and creative elements, but the process has reminded me how important it is to lead with authenticity, whether I'm in the classroom, at work, or with my family. Looking forward, I'll be applying these lessons, especially around leadership, values, and creating safe environments, not only in my future career as a counselor, but in every part of my life. Thank you for taking the time to walk through my portfolio with me.